Before we dive into this chilling school tale, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your support keeps the shadows at bay, and if you've ever felt watched walking down an empty hallway, this story is for you. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare to hear what really happened at Crestwood High, a place where silence screams. Crestwood High looked ordinary: red bricks, clean lockers, morning bells. But everyone avoided the old library basement. They said it was sealed off after a fire. But sometimes when halls were quiet, you could hear faint whispers from behind the door, like pages turning or soft breathing. No one questioned it out loud, afraid the basement might hear you. Emma was a straight-A student, new to Crestwood. She didn't believe in ghost stories and thought the library basement tale was just local drama. But when her English teacher mentioned that one of their oldest books had gone missing, one only kept in the sealed archive, Emma's curiosity burned brighter than her fear. She asked about the archive. "Nobody goes down there," the librarian warned, her eyes twitching toward the old staircase. "It's locked, and it stays locked." But Emma noticed the librarian didn't say it was empty. That night, she stayed late, using her student council keys to sneak through the hallway near the gym, toward the forbidden door. The basement door creaked open. Dust clung to the air like cobwebs in light. The steps beneath her groaned with every footfall, as if resenting her presence. Her flashlight flickered, but she pressed on. The air grew colder, heavier, like it carried weight from something unsaid, something buried deep beneath books and ash. Shelves lined the walls, scorched but standing. Burnt covers and curled paper whispered as Emma passed. She reached for a thick red volume. The moment her fingers touched it, the basement door slammed above. She ran back, heart racing, locked. Something was breathing behind her, slow, measured, close. Emma spun around, flashlight shaking. Nothing there, but her breath fogged. She heard a rasping whisper, "You read. Now you stay." The book in her hands pulsed warm. Its pages began to flip by themselves, revealing named students' names. Some were crossed out. Others were fresh. The last name, Emma. Lee. Panic gripped her. She threw the book. It landed open on a charred rug. From the shadows, a hand crept forward, not fully human, blackened and clawed. Emma screamed, slamming herself against the door, praying someone heard. From above, distant footsteps echoed. Someone, or something, was coming down. Mr. Caldwell, the janitor, opened the door just as Emma burst out. She collapsed into his arms, sobbing, trembling. "You went down there, didn't you?" he asked grimly. "It never lets go easily." He helped her up the stairs, but the air behind them was changing, like the basement exhaled after feeding. She tried telling her teachers, her friends. No one believed her. But the book appeared in her locker the next morning, clean, untouched, her name glowing faintly on the cover. Her dreams turned black, filled with burning pages and screaming faces. Her grades dropped. She couldn't sleep. She wasn't alone. Each night, Emma heard footsteps outside her bedroom. Her parents didn't believe her cries. One night, she bolted the door but awoke to find black, ash-like footprints leading from her closet to her bed. The book sat on her nightstand, open. A new name had appeared beneath hers: Jason M., her best friend. Jason went missing during lunch, last seen walking toward the library. His phone was found at the top of the basement stairs, screen cracked, still recording. The last frame, Jason staring down into the dark before something pulled him backward, fast, without sound. Police found nothing below, just dust and heat. Emma blamed herself. She tried burning the book. It wouldn't catch fire. She soaked it in water. It dried in minutes. She buried it in the woods, but it reappeared in her backpack, dry and humming. That night, she heard Jason whisper her name, not from the hallway, from under her bed. Emma begged the school to shut down the basement. They laughed, said it had been shut for years. No one believed her. But the janitor, Mr. Caldwell, found her after hours. "You've been marked," he said. "Same as others. The book chooses. It feeds on fear, and now it's hungry." He took her to the boiler room. Hidden in a corner, behind metal panels, was an old notebook. "These were the ones before you," he said, flipping through drawings of screaming faces. It began with the fire, A girl named Annalise died down there. Her spirit latched onto the books, and it never left. Annalise had been a loner, bullied. They said she set the fire herself, hoping to end the pain. But she didn't die right away. She burned with the books, her last breath taken while clutching the red volume, the one Emma found. Her spirit burned with it, twisted, angry, starving. Caldwell told Emma she had two options: accept her fate or face the fire. The book wants souls. If you offer it someone else, it might let you go. Emma refused. She wouldn't trade a life. But the book had begun choosing for her. Her brother fell ill. Her dog disappeared. Emma tried to warn others. She showed the book to her classmates. None could see the names. It looked blank to them. It's in your blood now. Caldwell whispered. It's personal. She decided to confront it, return to the basement, and speak to Annalise. If it wants me, it can take me, she said. She descended the stairs again, this time alone. The walls pulsed. The lights flickered. The temperature dropped. And then the book opened on its own. You came. A voice whispered from the shadows. From the floor, smoke curled upward, forming the outline of a girl. Eyes hollow, skin scorched. I just wanted to be seen, Annalise whispered. No one listened. No one cared. Emma trembled. I care now. But this isn't the way. Annalise screamed. The walls shook. Books flew from shelves. Emma reached forward, gripping Annalise's smoky hand. Let go, she begged. You don't need to stay here. The floor cracked beneath them. A fiery glow erupted from the seams. Annalise screamed again, louder, as if centuries of pain poured out. Emma stood her ground. I see you. You're not alone anymore. For a moment, the basement froze. The fire dimmed. Annalise's face flickered human again, eyes filled with sorrow. Then silence. The smoke around her thinned. The book burst into flame, pages curling. Annalise's figure began to fade, her lips mouthing thank you. But just as peace seemed near, a dark shape rose behind Emma. Taller, rougher, another presence had been hiding something much older than Annalise. It wasn't her. This thing had claws like rusted blades and a stitched mouth. It towered in the firelight. Annalise had been its prisoner, not the origin. She'd been used, just like Emma was being used now. The true entity was something darker, a shadow fed by grief and pain. Emma ran. The stairs stretched, endlessly winding. Her legs burned. She screamed, but no sound escaped. Behind her, the thing crawled fast, limbs bending wrong. Her fingers touched the door. It slammed shut before she reached it. Darkness swelled. She fell back. It loomed over her, reaching with smoke. Suddenly, from above light, the ceiling split open. A rope ladder dropped. Caldwell's voice echoed. Now, Emma climbed, the monster shrieking beneath. The light from above seared it. Each rung burned her hands, but she climbed, tears streaking her face. With a final scream, the thing sank back into the shadows. She emerged in the old auditorium. Dust floated in golden beams of morning sun. Caldwell sealed the trapdoor behind her. We've only bought time, he said. It'll return. It always does. Emma looked at her hands burned, but real. She was alive. But the book wasn't gone. 2 days later, a new girl arrived. Transfer student. Quiet. Curious. Emma saw her in the hallway, holding the book. Same red leather. Same black corner burn. Emma froze. The girl smiled. Found it in my locker, she said. Looks old, right? Emma felt cold flood her chest. Caldwell had vanished. No trace. His apartment emptied overnight. Emma checked every shelf in the school, every locker, every corner. The book followed her in dreams now, whispering names she didn't know. She woke with cuts on her arms, pages beside her bed, blood-stained and blank. She started journaling everything, keeping records, trying to warn others, but no one believed her. They smiled politely, whispered behind her back. Even teachers thought she was off. Meanwhile, accidents began again. One girl drowned in the fountain. Her name had been in Emma's dream the night before. It wasn't just the school anymore. It followed her home. Her mother began sleepwalking. Her father muttered nonsense. The radio whispered her name at night. Emma boarded up her room, covered her mirrors, wore iron around her neck. Nothing worked. The book was feeding again. She found 4 mothers across the country who'd seen it. Same book, different schools, different years, always appearing in moments of grief. A girl in Vermont claimed to have burned it and disappeared days later. A boy in Texas mailed it. To another state, it returned the next morning. They called it the Red Grimoire, a vessel, a beacon. Some said it was a curse born during Salem's witch trials. Others said it was older, bound in human skin. All agreed on one thing: once you read your name in it, your life was no longer yours. Emma made a choice. She wouldn't run, wouldn't hand it off. She'd trap it, deep beneath the school. Through the boiler tunnels, she returned to the furnace where Annalise had burned. She placed the book inside and chained it shut, surrounding it with salt, iron, and her own blood. The screams returned, the pipes shook, but the book stayed still. For 3 nights, she guarded it. On the 4th, silence. Her dreams were empty, no whispers, no names. She thought maybe, just maybe, she had won. Life began to feel normal, until the school year ended. During the final cleanup, a janitor found a red book on the floor of classroom 3B. Strange. He muttered, flipping it open. The first page read, "Welcome back." Beneath it his name. He chuckled, stuffed it into his bag, and walked away. The lights flickered behind him. Emma felt at the moment it happened, like a tremor in her chest, a weight returning. She ran to the school, but it was too late. The book was back, and it had found someone new. This time, it didn't want her. It wanted her younger sister. She found the book in her sister's drawer. Too late. Her name was etched in black. Emma screamed, tried to tear the page out, but the ink bled onto her hands. Her sister stood in the hallway, eyes blank. "He says I can stay forever now," she whispered. The house filled with shadows. Emma ran, dragging her sister. Every wall dripped with smoke. The air burned. Outside, neighbors stared as flames licked the windows, then vanished. No fire trucks came. No one remembered the house. It was as if it had never existed. Now Emma writes the tale, to warn, to remember, to fight. She doesn't know how long they have, but she keeps the pages safe, hidden. If you find a red book, don't open it, don't read it. And if your name is already inside, run. It's already too late. And if you hear whispers in the night, don't answer. Don't look under your bed. Don't follow the footsteps, because once it knows your fear, it follows you, across towns, years, even generations. This story isn't over, because the Red Grimoire is reading you right now.